Hey guys, welcome back to this session, and in this session we'll talk about COBOL string statement when data is entered interactively. So let's say you're using some front-end screen to insert employee data into the system. And you have two separate fields. First one is first name and second one is last name. So you need to specify first name in one field and last name in second field. But sometimes for our backend processing, we generally need to convert that information into a more concise form for processing or maybe for storing that data on the disk. So the process of combining data from several fields into a single field is called as concatenation or merging. And the string statement is used to perform this operation. The string statement can be used to move, combine, and condense field as per your requirement. You can also use the string statement to add literals as and when it is required. The string statement is very useful instruction for text manipulation. Now let's look at a simplified format of the string statement. So the syntax of string statement is fairly simple and easy to understand. So the syntax starts with the string keyword, which marks the beginning of the statement. Identifier 1 or literal 1 represents the field from where data will be picked up for merging. So these are basically the source fields. After that you have delimited by. So delimited by is a keyword, and thereafter you have identifier 2, literal, and size. So you can use either of them. The delimited by keyword is used to specify the point up till which computer can transmit data from the source field to the destination field. So we instruct the computer to transmit only significant or non-blank characters from the source field to the destination field. Once a blank is reached, we stop transmitting that particular field. Remember, the delimiter itself will not be placed in the receiving field. The delimiter size means that the entire content of a specific field or literal will be transmitted. After that, you have an into keyword, which is actually a reserved word, and thereafter you have identifier 3, and it is used to specify the receiving field or the destination field where the entire concatenated string will be stored. And lastly, you have end string, which is actually an explicit scope terminator, and it marks the end of string statement. There are numerous additional options which is available with the string statement. So we're not going to discuss about all of them, but we're going to discuss about two important optional features that you should always keep in mind. So first one is pointer option, and second one is overflow option. The pointer option is used to count the number of characters that have actually moved in a string statement. And to specify the pointer option, you simply have to use with pointer keyword followed by an identifier. This identifier will specify the number of non-blank characters moved to the receiving field if it is initialized at 1. The next one is overflow option, and it is used to specify the operation to be performed if the receiving field is not large enough to accommodate the result. So this is a case of truncation. So far you've learned that string statement is used to concatenate data from two or more variables. And to concatenate data, the string verb move characters from the source string to the destination string. And data movement is from left to right. The leftmost character of the source string is moved to the rightmost position of the destination string. Then the next leftmost character of the source string is moved to the next leftmost position of the destination string, and so on. And remember, there is no space filling that occurs during the entire process unless character in the destination strings are explicitly overridden by any specific character. And before we deep dive into the examples, I would like to highlight one more important point, and that is when a number of source strings are concatenated, then characters are moved from the left source string first until either that string is exhausted or the delimiter is encountered in that string. When transfer from the source string finishes, the characters are moved from the next leftmost source string. This process continues until the source string is exhausted or the destination string is full. So in the following example, we are concatenating first name and last name into employee name. And for that, we are using string statement. So we have specified the string keyword. After that, we have used a variable name that is first name delimited by space. After that, you have last name delimited by space. Thereafter, you have into keyword. And after that, I've specified the variable name that is a destination variable. So in this case, employee name will going to hold the concatenated string from the source field that is first name and last name. And if you check the value of employee name variable, then you notice that it will have first name and last name, but there is no space in between first name and last name, right? You will have David Murphy. And the reason for that is that we have specified delimited by space. So as soon as the first space is encountered, the system will stop the transmission of data from the source field. And it will start with the second field, the transmission from the second field, right? In the second example, I've added a space in between your first name and last name. So entire process is same. The only thing that I've added is that I've included space delimited by size statement. And if you notice, this particular statement is adding a blank space in between first name and last name. The delimiter size means that the entire content of a specific literal is transmitted. And due to this fact, when system has executed this statement, it has transmitted one position blank to the destination field, and that is why it is being included in between the first name and last name. And in the similar way, you can add any kind of special characters, for example, comma or maybe apostrophe s as per your requirement. So this is how you do concatenation in COBOL with the help of string statement. And we have couple of demo classes where I'm going to showcase how you can use pointers, how you can count the number of characters that have been transmitted during this string operation. So till now, if you have any question, then do let me know. Otherwise, let's move on to our next lecture.